watching the game with an LED ticker above the TV, Seahawks and Patriots banners as far as the eye can see, watching football surrounded by footballs. Every year, for basically as long as I can remember, I've thrown a giant party for the Super Bowl at my place. This year, I went bigger and better than ever. As is tradition on this channel, I want to show you how it came out and how I do the Super Bowl. So come with me as I give a tour of the apartment after hours upon hours of prep work to deck out the place as best I could and as only I know how. All right, so this is the tour of the new and improved apartment for Super Bowl 60. So you walk in through the main door and immediately you're greeted by all of these flags. I got a lot more flags this year. Flags cover up a lot of stuff that Pennants cannot cover up. They're also, from experience, a little bit cheaper. And on top of that, you can hang them from the ceiling. And I do a lot of that during this tour. So we're going to have the flags here. It's 3 Seahawks flags and 3 Patriots flags. This is the bathroom door. We'll go inside the bathroom in just a little bit, but you see the Super Bowl 60 pennant up there. These were some vertical pennants I had from previous Super Bowls that the Patriots were in. Obviously, they have been in a lot of Super Bowls, and I've been doing a lot of parties over the years, so a lot of Patriots stuff when it came to the pennants. And some of the flags and merchandise I already had. I had to buy a lot more to fill up the apartment, but I had some stuff like a Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski vertical pennant to cover up some space. Obviously, we got another swirl pennant up there, some more license plates up there. There's going to be a lot of license plates, as you'll see in just a little bit. And then some signage, some car flags, Super Bowl 60 exclusive merchandise there. This vertical Pats flag, this is something that I got, or banner, I should say. This is something I already had before. There was a lot of stuff. And this is Curtis Morton pennant. I got this one at a $10 sports store down in North Carolina about a decade ago, and still comes in handy. I love this 90s design of the flag. But we're going to go in the bathroom. It's decorated with red and blue streamers, and just like last year, pretty much the exact same thing is you're going to see pennants from all the Super Bowls on from 16 plus a couple others, 14, 12, and 11. I've not been able to find the other pennants for other Super Bowls. Either they never made them, they're not available on eBay, or if they are, they're an outrageous price. But it's the same as it was last year, where you just have all of these pennants on the wall spanning years upon years of history. On top of that, if you need to be in the bathroom for a long time, we do have the game on a TV. We got 10 TVs in total. You'll see the layout of that, but again, these are just all the pennants for the bathroom. Here going all the way up to Super Bowl 59, and the next year, Super Bowl 60, will be in the bathroom as well. But obviously, I put the 2 pennants for Super Bowl 60 up above the front door. Now, we can take a few pounds for this one. We're going to start going to the left. So we're going to go to the left. We're going to go into the kitchen. This is going to be where all the chips are. Your goldfish, your M&Ms, your popcorn's going to be here. I have this wall over here. This is the pantry, or the laundry door. But you see, I got a couple of pennants from each. I found a 1985 Patriots Super Bowl 20 pennant. The Pats pennants I pretty much already had. Nothing new pennant-wise for the Patriots. Seahawks had to get a little bit of. I was able to find an old-timey Seahawks pennant and some NFC West Champions pennants from back in the 2000s. We have some license plates up here, including the Super Bowl 49 champions for the Patriots. But you see the left side's the Patriots, the right side, it's the Seahawks. Behind, you see the Super Bowl 60 vertical flag and another Super Bowl 60 flag, and then Super Bowl 60, Super Bowl 60. But this is your view if you're in the kitchen. This is your view if you are in the kitchen. Lot of vertical flags plus some swirls ahead. What I wanted to do this year is really make it feel like you're in 5 or 6 different rooms and really divide the place up to give it that bigger feel. And you have the game on 5 different TVs. I've got 1 plugged into my laptop, 1 on an Xbox, and 3 on some Rokus. I also found these vertical flags from a seller on eBay. They came in a bundle of 6. These are 3 right now. The first 3 of the dynasty, and then the second 3 in the back. But Super Bowl 36, 38, and 39 world champions. I know that the logo or the font, I should say, is technically incorrect, but I think this is really, really cool that an old-timey Seahawks flag, because why the heck not? So this is the view of the kitchen. If you want to go here, watch the game in here, get something to eat from there, there you go. But we're going to go right down this hallway. This is the room, this is the hall to my office, or door to my office. We're going to make a left turn, and this goes down the hallway here, and you see we've got some more vertical flags on the counter instead of pennants, because again, pennants are more expensive. It also didn't come off the counter well. So I got these flags, Seahawk flag, Patriot flag. I think we had about 50 flags in total for this version of the party. But again, everything besides these Jaguar stools, just because people need a place to sit, everything is either Patriots, Seahawks, or Super Bowl themed. There is nothing else for any other team or any other sport. Everything is about the game itself. So this ends that hallway, and then you make a right turn here, and you go to, well, you can see some flags on the wall as well, some Super Bowl balloons, and then the World Champion pennants for 2014, 2016, and 2018. Again, a lot of stuff covering up. I do have some die-cut pennants with the Patriots and the Seahawks there. This is the case of everything I got, so if you do want to venture over here, you can see autographed footballs I've got, of a ton of players. AJ Cole. I don't pay any money for these autographed footballs. These are balls that I've won at a trivia competition or I was gifted. So these are a lot of the autographed balls. I do have Sterling Sharp is up there as well. Rob Gronkowski is one of these balls. It is this ball right here. That's Darius Kennard, but in the case is Rob Gronkowski. Won that one at a Super Bowl trivia contest a couple of years ago when it was in Phoenix. Barry Sanders here. And then you have all the tickets from all the Super Bowls. I thought this was really, really cool. My parents got me a ticket collection for this, and I thought this is just really, really cool. But that is the case of all the tickets and then all the footballs. And then this is where some of the food is going to be. The wings are going to be on the counter back in the kitchen. Again, this is the view if you're looking here of the kitchen. The wings are going to be on that counter over there, along with the chicken. But the pizza will be here. The ice cream bar in the second half will be here. We got Super Bowl plates, Super Bowl napkins. They did not make Super Bowl cups this year. Again, this is the first year that Party City was out of business, so was unable to go there, had to buy everything through the direct sorts itself, Oriental Trading Company. They didn't make cups for Super Bowl 60. They made it for previous ones. I'm not sure why. So just going to go with some red Solo cups for this. But you see all the Patriots helmets in the left case and the Seahawks helmets in the right case. And then you have the pins of all the Super Bowls. I was able to get a holder for this. So last year, it was pinned up against the back of the football cases. This year, able to just put in one solid case and have a connect between the two. Got some mini pens, some vertical flags as well. Super Bowl 36 World Champion, Super Bowl 48 World Champion. Totem pole for the Patriots and the Seahawks with some mini helmets. Not mini helmets, micro helmets, I should say. Or whatever you call the really, really small ones. They get in gumball machines. But then you look above, and this is the setup there. You see that I've got a bunch of flags, towels covering up for Seahawks and Patriots, AFC, NFC champion, and some flags as well as a cover up, some stuff on the side. And then all the Super Bowl helmets. If you've been watching the streams of the videos the past week, you know that I have all the Super Bowl helmets from 25 on, and then a few others that were made retroactively before 25. Those are all lined up here. So I've got 44 of them in total. 47 and 48 for some reason I have duplicates of. So I have 42 Super Bowl different ones, and then 44 in total. This is the door to the balcony, and above that is a Seahawks flag. We have another vertical flag too to really enclose this area, give it more of that feel. The Super Bowl champions from 2018, so Super Bowl 53. And then along the walls, they've got these mini mega tickets. I don't know why they discontinued making these. I got one of these at the NFL Experience when I was in New York City about a decade ago, and I love these things. I don't know why they stopped making them, but I would get all of them if I could. But we have Super Bowl 29 mini mega ticket. We then have Super Bowl 35. This one autographed by Ben Coates. Super Bowl 11. I just find whenever it's on eBay. Super Bowl 19 autographed by Jerry Rice himself. Super Bowl 17. I got some of the micro helmets over here for the Super Bowls 1 through 44. Again, they stopped making these. I don't know why, but I do have all the helmets from that. Got that like 20 years ago, got it at a sports store in a mall near me, and didn't realize how valuable it become, or didn't realize what it would lead to, but here we are. Super Bowl III, this was the one that I got the NFL experience that started all. Super Bowl 14, autographed by Rocky Bleier, Steelers legend. Super Bowl 19, like I said, some more license plates. Pennants covering up the bottom of the wall. Super Bowl 52 we got. Super Bowl 16. That's Super Bowl 1 up there. And we have Super Bowl 24 and Super Bowl 34, my personal favorite for reasons that you might be able to figure out why. Then down here, I've got a lot of mini pennants of the Seahawks and the Patriots. These I didn't have to buy. These were mini pennants that I already had because the Seahawks and the Patriots played at Super Bowl 49. And back when that happened 11 years ago, I had a lot of mini pennants like this, and I put them around, so I was able to just reuse those. So again, some of the stuff, like this Patriots span zone parking thing, is completely reused. But again, this is the view if you're looking from here of what it looks like in the back. And then we do have all the NFL mini helmets in the back, plus, of course, a full-size Super Bowl 60 helmet. And then also in terms of food and beverages, I should say, juice and water comes out through those footballs. It's a really, really cool thing I found at Party City a couple of years ago, and I love it. But obviously, why do people come to a Super Bowl party? Well, you come for the food, you come for the ambiance, but you come to watch the game, and if you want to watch the game, this is your view of the game. So we do have the LED ticker above. We do have the glance LED. You can see it right over here. That glance LED that's been in my office, that is down below. I've got some Hall of Fame helmets here and here, but we do have the glance LED ticker going above that shows the animations and the score and the stats in real time. We also have flags covering up everything. On this side, I was able to have the autographed jerseys from Patriots and Seahawks players in the past. These are jerseys that I already had. I just moved some around, and some of them got covered up, and then I just moved the Seahawk and Patriot one over here. So you have Walter Jones, Steve Grogan, Raven Claiborne, and John Hanna, four very, very good players for their respective teams. Walter Jones, maybe one of the best tackles in NFL history. So this is the setup, and then I have a bunch of footballs on the ceiling. So if you are in this enclosed area, and it really is enclosed because I have flags going all the way around this one, you are surrounded by nothing but footballs. I got a real ladder this time instead of just a mini ladder, and I was able to use the ceiling to my advantage with this and make some incredible things. It feels very trippy when you look up and see all that, but that's the setup from here. I'm a bit worried because obviously the Olympics, I don't want to get claimed by the IOC with this, but we do have the Super Bowl 60 ticket poster that I always get each year. I love these posters, and I love the poster by Charles Faziano every single year. This one's pretty good from Super Bowl 60. Got that. Got some more vertical things, Super Bowl 53 and Super Bowl 51 world champions. Then I reused the Super Bowl 51 flag that I had earlier. This is the view if you're looking from here, just to show you how enclosed it is. It really, really is enclosed all the way around. And if you are watching the game, this is where I watch the game on my couch. And this is the view that you look at if you look to the right. The swirls. I got some pinwheels as well. The pinwheels, if you go down the hallway, actually, go down this hallway, you can see up there. Everything's pretty much covered up. Everything is very much enclosed in its own area. I like to think of it as controlled chaos. Like everything's got a purpose to it, even though it looks absolutely chaotic. But everything is enclosed. Everything's got a bit of a theme to it. But you have this. You can see the world champion pennants while you are watching the game over here. See the footballs above. You see the ticker and everything. It's going to look really cool with the stats updated in real time. And then this review on the left side. If you really want to get trippy, you look up and you just see all the way around. It is absolutely chaotic. This is by far the most extensive setup I've ever done for this party. This is year 3 in this apartment, so I really know what I need to do in terms of covering stuff up. Year 1 and year 2, maybe not so much. This year I really went above and beyond. It took a lot, and I truly mean a lot of time to put this one together. It took, I would say, 24 hours because I listened to a playlist, and that playlist about 11 hours. I went through it twice, and then some, and with some other music after that. So it took a long time to set this apartment up. The takedown was a lot easier than the putting it up and thumbtacking everything, but I think this one came out really, really nice, and this is by far the craziest setup I've had yet for a Super Bowl party in Arizona.